why 2020 is not so bad. So make your case. Aba, nakakaramdam pa pala ako, team. Go ahead. Welcome to Adulting with Joyce Pring, the how-tos of your 20s told by 20-something, traversing through life expectantly and with gusto.
I learned a lot actually last year, and it made me the person that I am right now, I can say, because I feel like I am a different person now because of all the realizations last year. I know marami din kayong realizations in the last few months.
Masasabi ko lang na 2020 is not so bad because it actually opened a gateway for me to reconnect with people na I lost in touch with in the past years. And also, ito rin yung nag-open sa akin ng opportunity on how I can teach myself how to be independent. Kasi nung time na, normal days natin, parang ang dali lang nating umasa sa iba eh. But nung pandemic, doon ko lang na-realize na I have to do it on my own if I really wanted to survive. So, it taught me how to be independent and at the same time, how to be resourceful. Kasi before, ang dali lang sabihin sa atin na, oh my God, I don't know what to do and I don't know how to execute this specific task because wala yung assistance ng isang tao na expert sa gantong matter. But with the use of internet, yung mga ganyang bagay and resources that you have, doon ko lang natutunan na it's really important as well to make out of everything na meron ka. And also, getting in touch with your family is one of the most important things during pandemic kasi to keep your sanity, diba?
I was actually writing down some things when you guys were talking about what made 2020 not so bad. And I just wanted to make a disclaimer for everyone who's listening to this podcast right now. You guys probably didn't have the same cards dealt to you. 2020 was really a bad year for a lot of people, but I think more than anything, you can take something that's bad and make it either into something that's good or something that will actually put you down more. So I think for Edge and for Tel, it was really a difficult year to say yes, but you also took it as something that would encourage you and strengthen you as a person and as a group of friends, right? So a couple of things that I wrote. 2020 made us reconsider our priorities because kung wala yung 2020 at nandun lang tayo sa normal life natin, we would always go through life with such a level of comfort because of everything that we have. Technology, work, family, people being around us all the time, as Edge mentioned, and we won't know what really our priorities are. And you started to reconsider that. Another thing that you mentioned was it taught us independence. And let's be honest, sometimes the most toxic relationships that we get ourselves into is because of the fact that we're afraid to be independent. We're afraid to be alone. And if there's anything that 2020 taught us, it's that you can actually survive and be on your own as long as you have people around you who care for you and love you who don't necessarily have to be romantic interests of yours. It made us focus on the good things, as Edge mentioned. It made us focus on what we already have instead of asking what we don't have. Next, it made us resourceful and took us out of our comfort zone. We had to think of new ways to communicate with our loved ones and to create new connections with old friends, or to even have a creative output like a podcast. And finally, it made us realize how human connection is so important in our daily lives, which sometimes we forget because of social media or our messaging apps. Akala natin that we're connected with people already, but lo and behold, you don't really know a person until you actually take time to spend with them. So I think those were some of the things that I picked up from what you guys said. And 2020 was, in all aspects, a very difficult year, and it was a very tough year. I remember Mel Robbins, who said in one of her IGTV, 2020 could be the worst year of your life, or it could also be the most important year of your life. Because if there's anything, 2020 changed who we are. It changed the way that we perceived things, and it changed the way we lived.